Hey folks, my name is Chris at Hauseit, based here in Miami, Florida. Today we're going to answer a question that a lot of prospective home buyers often ask us, and that is, how much does condo home insurance cost in Miami and Florida generally? Well, that's a very interesting question because first of all, you certainly need to get a quote from an actual insurance company. There are quite a few that we can refer to you if you send us an email or reach out to your assigned buyer's agent at Hauseit. So of course we can't give you an exact quote, but we can tell you that if you're buying a condo, the type of coverage you'll need is different versus if you're buying a house where you'll need to insure the entire property. You'll need to get flood insurance in many parts of Miami and Florida. But in a condo, fortunately, you don't need to get flood insurance typically because the building, the condo association has flood insurance that covers the entire building. It'll have hazard insurance of its own that covers the exterior and such, hurricane insurance and such. So you'll be covered from that mostly. However, with that said, especially if you're getting a mortgage, the bank is going to require you to get your separate condo unit insurance as well. And that is a little bit different. That's typically called an HO6 insurance policy. And it's basically a walls-in or walls-in insurance policy. And the reason they call it that is because this condo unit owner's home insurance policy covers the interior, wall-to-wall coverage. Because obviously as the unit owner, you're typically responsible for what's inside your apartment, the outside, walls, exterior elements, the hallways and such, the foyer, boardwalk and such. Anything else is really not your responsibility as an individual condo unit owner. So you do need this HO6 policy. It won't be required if you're purchasing all cash, of course, but you should probably consider it. But if you are purchasing with a mortgage, you're going to need it anyway. And because you need it if you're financing, it's a smart idea to get a quote or a few quotes perhaps earlier on in the process. You certainly don't want to be surprised late in the process, when your bank gets to this on their diligence item and says, hey, where's the quote or home insurance quote for you, because we need it to add it up for our final debt to income calculations, and you can't find one, or you scramble, you find a really high price quote that really throws off all of their debt to income calculations for you, and might jeopardize your mortgage. So it's important to get this taken care of, to look at it well in advance. So while we can't give you obviously an exact quote for your unit, obviously, because it'll differ based on the specifics of the unit, such as even age, size, and such, but you can generally expect it to be more expensive than comparable HO6 or condo unit insurance in New York due to the higher sort of weather and climate risks in South Florida. However, the cost will still be dramatically less than if you were to get a single family house and you'd have to insure the entire property and get flood insurance yourself. And just so you know, very unofficial, we've spoken with quite a few insurance brokers here, and we have heard quotes of anywhere from say like 1.2% of the market value of the home per year in total home insurance for a house. This includes the whole hazard insurance, flood insurance and such. So as you can imagine, for a house it can be quite expensive, and the cost seems to ratchet up quite a bit the older the house is. But fortunately for a condo, you are in the clear more so in that sense. You don't have to get your flood insurance. The cost is going to be a lot less. We don't want to put exact numbers out there, but perhaps for a 2-3 bedroom apartment that's a couple thousand square feet, you're still probably looking at under $2,000, maybe $1,000 to $2,000 a year in premium. So there you have it. We hope you found this general informational video helpful. If you did, please leave us a comment below. Let us know your thoughts, what quotes you've gotten before from insurance brokers and carriers. We'd love to see what you think. And of course, if you found this video helpful, please hit like or subscribe. We try to come out with content on a daily basis, and we'll get back to you on any of your questions. And of course, if you're looking to buy or sell a property in New York or Florida, we can help you save all 6% on broker commissions with a Hauseit buyer closing credit. And of course, if you're looking to buy, we can help you save 2% or more on your purchase by giving you 2/3 of the buyer broker commission, subject to our team keeping a minimum of 1% or $7,500, whichever is greater as of this writing. Of course, 2/3 back to you from the buyer broker's commission can be quite substantial, especially since many new construction buildings here offer more than the standard 3% to buyers brokers. They'll offer 4, 5, 6, or 7% to buyers agents. So 2/3 of that back to you can more than cover your closing costs sometimes. My name is Chris at Hauseit, and we'll see you on the next one.